It's fun.
What's up, guys? Dom here from Faith Family Homestead. That is Jade in the back. We got a new family member a couple days ago, so I haven't made any videos. I've just been enjoying being a new puppy mom. You want to say hi? This is Jade. She is a German Shepherd. She is 8 weeks old. Oh, no. No, don't bite. No, don't bite. She came to us, yeah, like I said, a couple days ago, so I haven't filmed. She's been interrupting our sleep. It's like having a newborn baby, except I have a newborn puppy who whines and has to use the potty in the nighttime and all the things. So I have not filmed, but I wanted to get out here today because I started planting the squash and the cucumbers out, or maybe did I even plant cucumbers here? I think I just started the squash, and I had them accidentally underneath the, what is this called, gazebo, and they weren't getting enough light, and so some of the ones that didn't germinate, or some of the ones that had germinated, they started getting leggy. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So right now this is just dry because it is not watered, but they started getting really super leggy, some of the ones that didn't germinate, and then when they did, they were underneath the gazebo and I didn't remember, and so I need to get these out of here and planted. These are, I think, all cucumbers over here. I did get some loofahs and some tromponzino. Let me go ahead and turn the water, hold on. But the ones I planted in here, you can see they're all doing well. They were much smaller, and so those are really good. You can see those are, oh wow, that one actually has another one coming up. But you can see those aren't leggy at all compared to these. But today I want to get in some more tomatoes in the ground because all of my tomatoes are ready to be put in the ground. I just had my daughter bring them out of this greenhouse right here, and we watered them, and they're sitting down right here. They weigh past, like they definitely need to go into the ground. So I've been avoiding it because all of the beds except for the in-ground bed is weedy, and I haven't weeded where I want to put the tomatoes. But right now my girls are working on weeding underneath the trellis, one of the trellis, so that I can at least start putting some tomatoes into the ground. And then, like I said, I do want to get those wherever they went, the cucumbers as well onto the trellises because they're ready to go. I'll probably start with that right now since the girls are still, ooh, those flowers distracted me, since the girls are still working on weeding. Let me show you these flowers. I can't remember, I know, it looks like there's actually a, what's it called, a grape there, but I don't remember planting a grape there. I mean, maybe I did. Oh yeah, I did. But then there's this flower here and this flower. I did not know that my clematis actually took off because I did plant a clematis here and it didn't look like it took, and so obviously then I planted a grapevine there. But as you can see now, the clematis definitely did do something. So, and then this is just a weed, but it's so pretty, very pretty weed. So this trellis right here is from Forever Garden Beds. I'm gonna plant, this is a golden Siberia tomato. I had planted out, what's it was called? I had planted out a determinate tomato before my last frost, like way before, and just to see if it would work, and it didn't. It froze after about 2 weeks and died. So I'm just gonna get this planted here. Oh wow, that is a big worm. Well, that makes me happy. Let me show you. That worm is huge. So that's good. It's so hot out here, guys. It's like, I think 85 degrees today. But one more trellis of tomatoes down. Let me turn you around and show you. So there is one of each tomato except for one tomato. I forgot what it's called, something with an AZ, that I planted 3 of them. I have no idea, but I planted the first 3 of those, and then everything else is a different one. That's a Black Beauty, a Rio Grande, Boxcar Willie, some kind of peach, Costaluda, Genovese, Tiffin, Mennonite, Mushroom Basket, Blue Beauty, Brandywine Pink, and then a Martha Washington. I planted them every other cattle panel opening. That's what I did last year. And as you can see, like, some of them, or most of them, can already reach the cattle panel, which is awesome. And we did water them in. For the most part, the girls did weed this bed. This is the bed that I had onions in last year, and I guess I didn't harvest all the onions because there's a bunch of onions right here in this space. But for the most part, they weeded the bed. So I can start planting some more tomatoes here. How many would I need? 1. So I just counted, and that's actually 13 tomatoes there. So I'll need 13 tomatoes here. And then this cattle panel is new that I put this year, and I was just looking at it. I waited because I had a bunch of lilies, echinacea, and something else in here that I can't see right now from last year, and so I didn't know where the bulbs were. But now you can see all of this is lilies right here. I believe this is where the echinacea was, here and here, or I think this is where both echinaceas, I had 2, one there and one there. I believe that's what those are. But then the rest of these are like lily bulbs in between all of this weedy grass mess. And I want to plant tomatoes here, which means I would have to weed this and get out the random lilies. I was just wondering where I could transplant them that they would be okay. Because I don't want them to stay. I don't want them to stay inside this bed. I've actually had a headache today, so it is definitely that time of year. It's definitely that time of year where you have to drink plenty of water, and so I've been hydrating myself. I actually have to get ready to drive to my son's baseball game, which is an hour away, and I'm gonna go catch it since I don't have any other plans. But we got 1 cattle panel planted. It's hot. I'm gonna wash off before I go to his baseball game. Oh yeah, we got these Forever Garden beds, trellises planted as well. So definitely not as much as I wanted, but we did get some done. We got some watering done. after I'm looking around, I'm like, actually, I've gotten a lot of tomatoes done because the whole hoop house is all planted with tomatoes and peppers. And then these forever garden beds, the colorful ones right here, is where I planted all of my dwarf tomatoes with nasturtiums, and I planted the Greenstalk with tomatoes. So I have some tomatoes growing. It's just really all my cattle panels out here that I need to get planted. I've been looking at my weather for the next 2 weeks, just to make sure we're not having a late frost, and it's all the way past, I think it's into like the, where did my forecast go up to, the 18th I think, and there's still no days close to freezing. The lows are, the lowest lows that I saw in the night were in the 50s, so which is still higher than, way higher than freezing, which is 32 degrees. These caterpillars are definitely less, as far as they're not crawling around and just like as many as crawling around, but they're definitely still alive. There are a lot on this tree. There's a lot on these trees right here, just like on the branches. I guess trying to turn into their cocoons. I don't really know for sure, but it's still so creepy when they fall on me. I've gotten past the I think I've gotten past the screaming when they're like on my shoulder and stuff, because it's happening so much that I just had to, you know, keep happening. And then now I'm like, I'm not screaming, but I'm like, just not wanting caterpillar on me. Anyway, I'm jabbering. Oh, update on the rabbit babies. A lot of people were saying that that a mom will neglect their baby rabbits if you touch them, and that's actually not true. So yeah, because I even though people told me that, and I've seen like other people that have meat rabbits, you know, holding their babies, and they're the one who told me to make sure, like, after she gives birth, to count how many babies, and then, you know, at least check on them 2 times a day, and, you know, handling them, making sure that they're alive, making sure that they're still there, and all, like, none died and everything. But I googled it, and even Google said, you know, that wasn't true. And so I think I've heard that as well growing up. I've heard that about birds' nests as well. And so I don't know if that's just something that's just been like keep passing around, or if there's like some truth to it as far as with other animals. But I definitely wouldn't have touched the rabbits if I wasn't, you know, told by other people who keep rabbits more professionally than me, and have been doing a long time. Then, you know, they're the one who told me to check on the rabbits. So that is why I did it. And she is still 10 babies. It hasn't been a week yet. Maybe in 2 more days it would be a week. 1 or 2 more days it might be a week. Not exactly sure when they were born, but they're still in there. It's still 10. We've been checking on them. The first couple days we checked on them like 2-3 times a day, and then now we're just kind of checking on them once, maybe twice if I walk past there. So let's see if I can get it to focus. Yep. They're in there. There's 3 of the pink ones and 7 black ones. They're sleeping, most of them right now, but she did a great job. Her name's Harley. And then we have Squirrel. Squirrel we got from a friend, and just a couple days ago she came with rabbits that are over here, and a couple days ago the people that we got Squirrel from, we actually gave them one of her babies, the older rabbits. They are 9 weeks right now, so we're not going to butcher them until they're 11 weeks, but we are going to keep one of the females because she wouldn't be related to Squirrel or this rabbit. So we'll have 2. Our hope is to have 2 breeding pairs, so we would have 2 bucks and 2 does when we keep one from the other rabbits that are only 9 weeks. So there's a little update on the rabbits for you. I am going to go inside, wash off, and get ready to go be a baseball mom. I actually really love baseball. baseball is the sport that I played. I'm from New York, so you know Yankee Stadium. I played baseball and softball all the way up until I was about 18. So I really love the sport, and I'm very glad that my son has played it. I tried to get my girls into it, and none of them are, so that's fine. I still have one more year to enjoy it with my son before he graduates and goes on to other things. But, let me close this. I will see you guys next time. Are you following me? Bye, guys.